Hello, everybody, and this is me announcing a Madden 16 franchise series on my channel. Yes, for the first time ever, I will be doing Madden. Now, as always, I will just say this, but just to make sure so there's no confusion, ODU is continuing as fine. Got plenty of stuff ready to go for that, so don't worry for you NCAA 14 fans. It's all well and good. However, I am adding a new series to my arsenal, and for the first time in a long time, I am really enjoying a Madden game. I've always had a harder time connecting with the NFL. I've always been more of a college football fan. I've always had a hard time finding a team. I loosely will say I'm a Rams or a Chiefs fan. I can't really even decide between those two. Being from Nebraska, I guess that's kind of the teams I relate to. I've bounced around with some teams over the years as well, but I can never just decide. So I'll watch the NFL, but I've always had a hard time really sticking to it as a big fan of it. I really enjoyed the Maddens on the PlayStation 2 era of consoles, and then when the 360 rolled around, every Madden that I played on that generation of consoles, I didn't enjoy at all. They just weren't that fun. I just had a really hard time getting into them. I didn't like them, and finally went next gen recently, within the last couple weeks, and I picked up Madden 16. I was like, well, I might as well give it a try at least, and see what happens. And I have played a bunch of games, and I am really enjoying it. It's a blast to play. I'm getting some really good results. It's not perfect, but it's a lot of fun. It's one of the best Madden games I've played in a long time. So I'm by no means a Madden expert, but I've tried to play several Maddens over the last 5 years. Can't get into any of them. Madden 16 has done the job for sure. So yeah, I'm really enjoying the game. Currently, I'm using, for sliders, an All-Pro set by Armor and Sword over at Operation Sports. But I'm thinking when I start this franchise mode, I'll probably go with an All-Madden set, and I'm looking at Charter 04 right now. Apparently, that is one of the better slider sets out there for All-Madden, so I'm going to test that out on a few more games, and if things go well, I'll probably roll All Madden on that set. If not, I'll try something else. But I'm not sure if All Pro has enough bite for me to use it in the franchise mode series, because it might end up being where I probably win a Super Bowl in 2 seasons or something. And not to say that can't happen anyway, but well, I don't want it to be easy. I want to have to work for it. And I still want it to be realistic, but I want to earn it, really. So I feel like if I do All Madden, I'm doing everything I can to really challenge myself. And I've had some really competitive games on All Pro. I think things will be good on All Madden, bumping it up to there. So, yeah. And I'm sure you guys have been waiting for me to say which team I'm going to go with, because, that's important. This gameplay I recorded just kind of random. It's really just one drive of stuff. It's nothing super crazy, but I figured I'd throw something in the video for you to at least watch. This isn't my best gameplay. I was kind of messing around. You'll see a pretty ugly pass interference call at some point. I'm not watching the footage while I'm recording this audio, so yeah, there's that. But who am I going to be? Well, it's one of the teams in this video, and I'm just going to go right out and say it. I'm not even going to suspense this anymore. It's the Chicago Bears. I really wasn't considering the Lions. I just picked them because they were in the NFC North, division rivals, so figured I'd just do that. But the Bears, they're one of those teams, they're not the worst team, and they're certainly not one of the best teams. I didn't want to do another ODU type series where we're going as one of the worst teams. ODU in NCAA 14 at the start are one of the lowest rated teams. They're not the lowest rated team, but they're one of the lowest rated teams, and they were new to the FBS starting that year, so it really was a build from the ground up kind of project as far as, them coming into the top level of college football and going from there. The Bears at least have some pieces in place. There's still a lot of work. I still wanted a project. I still wanted something that would require, some work to put in for me to actually have some real success. I want to get this team on a level where they're consistently challenging in the playoffs. They've had a few good years recently. Hasn't been nothing great, but they've been up and down. They've been here and there, so not terrible, not great. Like I said, I think they're kind of the perfect team for me. They've got some players that I like. I really like Alshon Jeffrey. He's a really awesome receiver, especially in this game. He's a beast. They have some alright players on the defensive backfield too, not bad. Definitely going to be some work though to get this team to winning a Super Bowl or two, and they've only won one Super Bowl. That was 30 years ago, so I'd like to bring some more success to Chicago and see what we can do from there. And I'll go into greater detail of my goals for that series and everything when we get into the actual series. When I post the first video, you'll see my goals, what I want to do for the series. I might do some different things as far as how I edit it and what I do. I don't want it to be a mirror image of the ODU series as far as, video style and all that. I want it to be similar, but not the exact same product. I want to do something a little different so you can, recognize each series as its own thing. It has its own personality. And I'm really looking forward to getting it started. I'm so excited. I really want to get past the preseason, but it is, at least for me, it's a necessary part of the process. I could bypass the preseason, but I don't want to. I want to kind of get the roster how I want it and figure some things out in the preseason as well, as far as offense and defense philosophies go. So there's that. I think that's all the talking I'm going to do for now. Let me know what you guys think. I know some of you have been asking for me to do Madden series over the years, and I've kind of been saying, nah, I'm not really into it. For the first time in a long time, I'm into it. I'm feeling it. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'll be it might take a little bit to edit this first video. I'm going to include highlights from the first games, the preseason games, all 4 of them in one video. I'm just going to kind of quick hit on each one because it's preseason, so it doesn't really matter all that much. And yeah, we'll get going from there. Obviously, like I said, I'll get more details in that first video as far as what's going on with the series, how it's going to work. So thank you guys for watching. See y'all next time.